All right.
That we have a unified.
Shalom. Before I start, I'm give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakorash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim. Walk them, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. All right, give me 1 second. All right, and basically for this video, I'm going to get these couple of clips. You know, nothing new, but these clips came up, you know, so I just wanted to do something on it. Another reminder of why we're not going to excel here. This man, Esau Edom, he designed a system at many angles to constantly F us over, all right? You have here this Jake, he's going to explain why every slave revolt failed, all right? Ultimately is because of prophecy. The Heavenly Father said, hey, Deuteronomy 28, you know, is one of them easy go-to scriptures, but you can sum up a lot of what we're dealing with. You know, is basic, you know, entry level though. But a lot of the things that you deal with and experience, it just deals with the fact that we're a cursed people. All right, so, you know, so here it is. We're these big, strong, you know, you give us a football, we'll run through 100 niggas. You put us in a cage, we'll knock niggas out. But here it is, you know, you could have a plantation the size, you could have 200 slaves, 10 Edomites, and there was no revolt. You know, so we're gonna let this clip to play to explain why.
That we have a unified white community. They then broke up the black community by passing what they call meritorious manumission in 1710. And what that says now.
Actually, let's look that up real quick. Of 1710, the Meritorious Manumission Act of 1710. See, these assholes see now Google, Wikipedia. That now, if I typed in Kanye West or Young Jock, you know, a whole informative page would come up. But see, now this is dealing with something that is, you know, exposing the wickedness of this man. You have to go for these oddball links. So let's see what Facebook has to say. You know, this article does exist and it is true, but the mainstream media doesn't want you to have this, all right, easily. It says the Meritorious Manumission Act of 1710 was the legal act of freeing a slave for good deeds as defined by the national public policy. Meritorious manumission could be granted to a slave who distinguished himself by saving the life of a white master or his property, inventing something that a white slave master could make a profit from, or snitching on a slave rebellion. Oh, wow, you know, and so this is real, you know, this is real. And you see that in today's society. Our people who conform to society get treated very well, and those who don't get put down at the bottom. Niggas like this, meritorious. Hey, I'm gonna start calling coons meritorious, y'all. Or meritorious manumission niggas. All right, a meritorious Jake. You know, he gets up there, he plays a good role, so he gets paid money. Charles Barkley, the same thing. All right, they get up there, they play the good nigga, they get rewarded. Don Lemon, the same thing right here. All right, so we'll go back to that video. I'll let it finish. I just wanted to look this up. You know, so basically this was a reward system for slaves doing things that the Edomite white so-called slave master liked. All right, and what would be something that would get you a reward?
1710. And what that says now is to make sure that blacks never have a strong sense of community, a unified self, we will grant meritorious manumission. That's why all these southern states had meritorious manumission laws to any black who goes against his own people.
Which in effect said that blacks could be freed.
That's right.
To enjoy rights and privileges in the society for becoming traitors to their own race.
Right, as a free black. But it would never could be comparable to a white.
Right.
So when that law was passed, then we found that a black could be rewarded for squealing another black, what we call crabbing.
Crabbing.
And out of a possible 100...
Where you get the term crabs in a bucket or crabs in a barrel. I'm pretty sure you've seen the picture. You know, crabs pulling each other down, no one can get out.
50 so-called insurrections or revolts, slave revolts. We found that a black could be rewarded for squealing another black, what we call crabbing. And out of a possible 150 so-called insurrections or revolts, slave revolts, a black person squealed in every one of them. Okay, and he was rewarded for squealing on blacks. That's where you get the crabbing in the black society.
And I just want y'all to look at how they dress. Our people don't even dress and have that type of mentality about them. Or niggas be slouched over, you know, lean down. Niggas, they weak ass line up in a t-shirt on. Our people are completely destroyed now, you know. So they would get rewarded for being Sambos, all right. For snitching. on slave revolts. Over 150, they all failed.
There was virtually never a successful black
That's
revolt.
right. But see, and that kind of a system was never used against any other group in this country. No other group, Chinese, Hispanics, or any other group.
Hey, right there. So this goes to show you they have a specific and a special hatred for who? The Israelites. And it was used against, you know, he's going to go on to say it wasn't used against us. They may not have used that literal act, the notorious manumission, but you best believe they did Northern Kingdom, Latinos, and Native Americans the same exact way because they're Israelites. All right, hey, this is nothing new. Hey, these people have what? What is that in Psalms? Where is that at? Psalms. Salakia. Y'all probably know what I'm, let me do this. I'll do this. We'll do this right quick. Yeah. Psalms 83 and 3. It says they have we'll start at 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken a crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, and that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And you best believe that's what they did. And it goes on in all the verses to show you all the heathen that teamed up against us to get rid of us. And that little act was just one format. All right, let's get another clip and let this one play.
Y'all, I notice y'all really can't stand it whenever I make a post defending black men. There's always a barrage of comments like, we gotta hold them accountable. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for accountability, but when do we not hold black men accountable? It's like every day, every time I get on the internet, someone is always talking about what black men not doing right. As a matter of fact, the only time we do bring up black men is to hold them accountable for the stuff that they not doing. I mean, it's almost like we're letting our personal experiences and the media, first and foremost, dictate how we feel about our own men. Never mind the several instances of black men who were protecting black women. Never mind the black man who pulled a black woman out of a burning building. Never mind the black man who jumped in front of a group of girls and lost his life defending them. Never mind the black men who were taking 12-hour shifts to defend a black woman in their neighborhood. Never mind that the majority, the vast majority, over 80% of black men are married to black women.
And you know what, that right there, on that last point, over 80% of Jake, hey, Jake stay with Jake. You know, don't get me wrong. You know, you got some nigga that's color struck, you know. But if you actually look around, the average black man is with a sister, all right, especially in terms of marriage. So she not lying on that one, all right. So on the other aspect, you know, outside of Esau beating our heads, and you have our woman that's turned against us, and sometimes you get sisters like this that stand up and say, well, goddamn, you know, we can't all just be bashing our own men down to the ground, you know. So hey, you know, I don't know what she believe in. She probably on that Africa shit, but she's making a good point.
We gotta stop letting the media tell us that our men don't love us and protect us. That's a lie. This country is hell-bent on destroying our men. Let's not help them.
Well, hey, that's a good point. This country is hell-bent. Esau Edom is hell-bent on destroying the Israelites. All right, and he's been going full throttle ahead, and he's been getting the assistance of the heathen and of our own women. All right, and this is nothing new. You know, this is a little bit similar to the video I did yesterday, but I came across these clips. I just wanted to highlight them. All right, let's do this. We'll go to Isaiah 3 and 12. All right, we're getting cluster F from every angle. All right, Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors. All right, Esau, Edom, mainly these heathen. All right, and women rule over them. We see that in our communities. All right, I believe it is a 79% single mother. The single mother raised homes, I believe, is 79% in the so-called J community. All right, it says, "O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy past." And you see that. So you're growing up not knowing shit to go into shit, you know. All right, and it's just terror in the streets, terror at home, terror at night. All right, you don't know nothing, going nowhere, and you see that every day with these heathens lording over us. This is not a joke. This is not a game. All right, we are the chosen people of the Bible because this is happening only to us. All right, let's get another one.
They didn't tell us that if you give up the man, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation. They didn't give us that information. They made us think that it was some kind of glorified position to brag about the fact that I got my own job, my own credit card, my own car, so I don't need no man. I don't even know how we got that mixed up. Ain't none of that got nothing to do with being with no man. You know, we talk about the great strength that we have as black women. Well, the welfare department don't rent government apartments to single black men. Those apartments belong to black women who who are allowing this to go on in their home. We have not looked at what part of the responsibility do we share. Yes, black men sell a lot of drugs, and a lot of us black women get the money from them drugs and buy some of these fancy clothes we wear, drive around in some of these fancy cars. He is not doing these things alone and without support from us, whether they are good or bad.
Yep, hey, and I'm pretty sure brothers know Shahrazad Ali. She may have been on that Islam shit, but she was holding it down for womanhood, for womankind. She was getting on the NB head. Hey, I'm willing to, it's crazy. I'm willing to bet you her, being a Muslim, she was better to her husband than certain sisters who claim to be Israelites, or than just a regular Israelite woman in general who may not know that they're Israelite. All right, so just grabbing these couple clips, this was a very well thought out and strategic plan that this man has thought upon us. All right, let's get this out of. We're going to go to First Maccabees, I believe it be 12 and 53. Hey, this is what these heathens said. All right, now this is after. Now Judas Maccabeus died in First Maccabees, I believe, the 9th chapter. Then his brother stepped up to the plate, Jonathan, and I believe Jonathan dies here in the 12th chapter, all right, by Tryphon's punk ass. So when the heathen kept seeing that our leaders were fallen, what did they say? First Maccabees 12 and 53. Then all the heathen that were round about them sought to destroy them, for said they have no captain nor any to help them. Now therefore, now therefore let us make war upon them and take away their memorial from among men. All right, that's what these heathen want to do, and that's what they've been doing and practicing on it and perfecting it. They want to get rid of us, so they've set up systems in play. They've set up laws. So yes, we are at a disadvantage. We are disabled in this country. We're not just complaining lazy niggas, all right, dealing with the elect and the 1/3. All right, now you got lazy bum niggas out there. All right, you got Madden Kings, NFL champions, all that BS. But dealing with the average Jake, we are at a major disadvantage in this world. Why? Because there is a system in place to keep us there. All right, enemies on every side. This is not a joke. This is not a game. This is not made up. We're not just being black crybabies. All right, now I'll use this one. I'll probably use this last little clip.
See, we have a lot of power. We are very strong women. I'm saying that we're using our strength in the wrong direction. We're using it to tear our man down, tear our nation down, instead of building it up. I keep telling black women that to raise a child, they say, well, I am provided with food, clothing, and shelter. That's not raising a child. That's maintaining one. To raise a child, you need a parental coalition of a man and a woman. We have sons who are, by not having a father in the home, they don't know how to respect women. They take on black feminine female emotionism. They become bitchy. They're doubtful. They're indecisive. They can't make a decision. They don't know what to do about being a man because we can't teach them that. We don't have that knowledge. We have daughters who grew up in a home where they don't see any affection, where there's no man there. They go out into the world and try to mate. They don't have no idea how to be no woman to no man, how to function in a house with a man, because they haven't seen it. Most of our children, just like us, get all the information we have about how you be with a mate off television. It's the only medium that shows us anybody being together.
Yep, off of the media. All right, and the media plays a key role in keeping us destroyed and in a mental stupor. All right, keeping us in this just simple mode. All right, that one clip I had yesterday. I had the rappers on the car with the bitches with their ass out shaking. It keeps our people in that mindset and mentality, which is just trash. All right, so it's time to come back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Now that is the cure to all of these issues, to getting this devil off our head, to getting our woman back on our side, and to getting out of this low estate, or to get these curses shook up off of us. It's now time to fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right, and I'll end it with this one, because once you do that, then what will happen? Malachi 4 and 2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. What does that mean? At the return of our Lord and Savior Yahushua, if we've been doing what we're supposed to do, he will heal us. He will give us back our might. He will give us back our strength. He will give us our kingdom, all right, our intangibility, our immortality, all right, our riches, to where we'll be the ones running the show and calling the shots. All right, it says what? And ye shall go forth and grow up as cows of the stall, meaning what? We're going to grow and be strong like a powerful ox. No one is going to stop us, and nothing will hinder us. All right, and next verse tells you even more so. And ye shall tread down the wicked, For they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai of hosts. All right, damn straight. So we're going to get revenge on these assholes. They aren't going to have us in this estate forever. All right, he's not going to leave our soul in hell to rot. All right, we are going to get up out of here, and we are going to get our glory back once Yahushai gets his glory. All right, so with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rakakorash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim. Walk Wathium, learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. And I'm going to say Shalom.